This is Ace Poppy, and we are going to play a little Civil War 1863. And this particular battle is called Combined Arms. We're going to play the hard difficulty level. And our main mission is we want to capture both control points. The first object is to get the first control point so we can get some reinforcements. We don't want to lose any control point that we capture, and we need to not lose more than 60% of our total army. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our going to start the attack and with some troops and get other troops in position to attack. So we're going to what I like to do early on with the cavalry is in order to be effective, we want to dismount them, because if you charge with the cavalry early on, you really take a lot of losses. And if you move them as cavalry, you have to lose another turn later to dismount them before they could charge or attack. So we're going to do that first and dismount them. We're going to start moving up our infantry unit and start the assault. And we'll do the same thing on this flank and start the assault. And we're going to use our artillery to soften up their middle position here on the field, and you can see the flag, and that's the first control point that we want to go after. We're also going to take our headquarters troop, and we're going to combine them with one of our artillery units to strengthen them a little bit. Now we've actually moved and taken all the shots we can, so now it's the Confederate side to attack, and they're coming after our artillery, which isn't cool. And you can see up in the top part of the screen, they're starting to move other troops in place. They moved some cavalry up here into these bushes and more cavalry units. And now we're going to proceed with our attack. And we noticed that the unit in the middle of their first row on the flag was attacking our artillery, so we're gonna do some damage to them right now. But we also want to weaken these other two units. So we're going to pull up our second cav that we dismounted. Now they're in position, and we're going to fire on their right flank, soften them up. Going to do the same thing. Let's see where our cav is positioned. Okay, they're really positioned to hit the middle, which is fine. And we're going to soften up their left flank too. Okay, and again, we've used all our troops, so we're going to see what Johnny Reb's going to do to us here. Yeah, their artillery's in position, so they're starting to pound us. And they're moving in infantry and their cavalry. Now it's our turn again. So what we're going to do here is we're going to see where our artillery could hit, and we're going to go ahead and knock out the middle position, and we're going to move up a little closer with our cav. Fire on the left flank. We should be able to knock these guys out, and we'll start moving up our infantry. And we're going to be able to take our first control point, which is kind of cool. You'll see now we could bring up reinforcements, and we could also fire from here. So we're going to start softening up this cav unit, and we'll move up our new artillery. Fire on that group. Going to get our going to do the same thing. We're going to dismount our cav for the next time and start moving up this infantry unit. Get them in position, and we could fire on the flank. Start moving up new infantry. Just checking, and we've done everything we could on this round. They're moving troops into position because they're going to try to retake that first control point that we are going to totally defend right now. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out that last group there. Now our artillery here on our left flank is going to be able to start pounding down their artillery as we move up infantry to support that. Now this unit here in red is getting close to the control point we just took, so we definitely want to slow them down. We're going to hit these guys right here with everything we got. Start getting the cab in position. Artillery. And hopefully we'll take these guys out, which we did. Okay. So we're in pretty good position now. We should be able to defend our control point, and let's see what the Confederacy could do to us. And they're bringing up more troops. Okay, one big objective is to knock out this artillery as soon as we can. And let's see if we could get our 4th Infantry in a position to do that. Yeah, we're in position to do a little more hurt there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this troop that's in the first control point, move them close to knock out that artillery as quick as we can, and then we'll get the 1st Cav in a position to defend the control point while we also attack our biggest threat to take that position back. And with our artillery, we're still out of position there. We want to move them up. And we're going to start moving our other units up, because we have this other big artillery unit that's putting a hurt on us. And we've taken advantage of all our hits we could. Now they're moving their infantry to defend their artillery, so we can't hit their artillery with our pieces yet until we knock these guys out. So we're going to have to do a little strategy to work on that. In the meantime, we keep pounding this artillery unit. And let's see. Yeah, we knocked them out. So that's one artillery unit that can't do us any more damage. Now we're going to pound this unit that is closest. Well, we're going to move our artillery up. Hopefully we're going to be in range now next time to do some damage to their artillery. And the only troop we could fire on is this infantry. Let's see if we could get a little closer to their artillery while still doing some damage here. Okay, moving forward. Okay, we're still in range, so we're not gonna move this artillery yet, being we could fire to soften this group up. We're going to move these guys here to make a little more room for this group. And this group, our 3rd Cav. And we knocked out one more unit of theirs. Okay, we still have to get this artillery in range. They only move one spot at a time, so it is a little slow. Now, as you can see, the way it works is because of the position that this unit's in, we can only hit their infantry, so we're going to keep pounding them. And our artillery is out of position, so we're going to move this group out of the way. And let's see here. Okay. Okay, we don't want to lose this unit, so we're just going to withdraw them. Get them out of range. Keep pounding this infantry. Get this artillery in range again. I don't know what the problem is. I think it's this tree line here that's slowing us up. So let's see here. Move first infantry closer. 4th infantry. 3rd Cav. Okay. Now, for some reason, they're going to try to take out the closest unit, which is diverting their artillery from ours, which is a good thing. Now, at least our artillery, the 2nd artillery, is in range to do some damage to theirs, which is good. I'm going to try to get rid of this group right here. And this is the last control point that we're going after. Okay, now this further back artillery, our 3rd artillery could fire. So until we get these guys out, we could just keep firing on them. We're not going to use this unit right now, so. Unfortunately, we did lose a unit. Now they're pulling back to defend their artillery rather than a control point, which is unusual. I think they just did it to get out of range. Get our artillery closer. Do some damage to their artillery. Hopefully we can knock this unit out. Now, they're probably going to move this infantry unit up again to get closer to defend their artillery. That's going to be a big hurt to them. And we can start moving up infantry. We'll go after this control point. And we'll get closer to their artillery, which is good. Okay, we've used all our good moves. Yeah, they see weakness here in the 3rd infantry, so they're zeroing in on that. But we're going to try to put them out of the game right now. Not going to waste any time. And we captured both the control points. So, therefore, victory is ours. Well, this was Ace Poppy, and we hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, I'd like to hear your comments, and we'd love to see you subscribe. Until next time, it's Ace Poppy signing off.